Good evening. Thank you for joining us. After months of disagreement and debate over the Amarillo Economic Development Corporation's financial operations, tonight the City Council took action on changing those procedures. ABC 7's Reagan Lopez has more on what those changes look like.
In a 4-1 vote, the City Council approved the changes to the AEDC's Articles of Incorporation. Last fall, the AEDC made a $750,000 wire transfer to the Range, or the local business collective, without City Council's approval. Mayor Cole Stanley and others on the council objected to the payment and have since been pushing for stricter AEDC policies. The biggest change is not allowing line item transfers without council approval.
A lack of specificity from a budget line item and the ability with a lack of policy to guide that organization that says you can't take items from multiple parts in your budget, put them together and create an expenditure. And so that's not the transparency that we need and that we want for our taxpayer.
Councilman Les Simpson cast the only no vote. He felt the decision was rushed and not in the public's best interest.
I think it would be more transparent to give more than just 3 or 4 days for an important document that hasn't changed in 35 years to be out in the public. But my fellow council members thought differently, and that's okay. I just feel philosophically I don't like items coming out on Friday of major importance and significance and then being thrown on a Tuesday agenda and getting too far ahead of the public.
Council plans to vote on the changes made to the AEDC bylaws and budget on January 28th, then help develop a strategic business plan for the corporation.
And I think it's now time to let the EDC go about doing their business, which is to build this economy, to grow jobs, to grow our tax base, and make our community successful.
The council hopes to select permanent AEDC board members by February after all but one member resigned over the council's actions.
We think that it's important to get those 2 council members back up on the dais off of that board in a temporary capacity. Howard Smith is a potential permanent board member. He's one of the individuals that's applied. Mr. Fairley did not apply, and I think that allowing him to continue his work is important.
Council has received 55 applications for the board. We will continue to follow this. In Amarillo, Reagan Lopez, ABC 7 News.